Welcome to Mia's Book Conversations. Hi guys, welcome back to another video of Mia's Book Conversations. Today I have the maker of this puzzle. If you would like to introduce yourself.
Of course, thank you very much, Mia. My name is Patrick Adon, and I'm the I guess the creator of the very puzzled Africa jigsaw puzzle map, and this is my daughter Niema.
Hello! Tell us a bit about yourself.
I'm 41, I work in IT, and this is my lovely daughter Niema. So she's the main inspiration behind the puzzle, so we spend a lot of time together at weekends, doing lots of arts and crafts, and it just occurred to me that there wasn't a product in the market that catered for her background and her heritage, so I thought why not make one. So here's why I have the puzzle. So, as I said, with my daughter being the main inspiration, I could have started with maybe different countries in Africa, but I wanted to be as universal as I could be, because, you know, Africa kind of encompasses all of different countries, and I chose Africa as opposed to any other region, as I said before, because it's reflective of my daughter's heritage. We're from Ghana ourselves, and we're looking to expand the product range and have other countries, puzzles just for in each individual country. And it won't just be Africa, we're going to expand to the Caribbean, so a puzzle of the whole of the Caribbean, plus all of the different countries within the Caribbean. And so yeah, I just wanted to show a diverse and also a positive reflection of Africa, because typically when you hear of Africa, it's, you know, as if it's a country and not a continent of 54 or 55 plus countries. And it's always negative, it's always war, it's always famine, and it's always poverty. And so with the puzzle, I've tried to show, you know, the dynamic elements of Africa, both of its history and obviously of, you know, items that are modern. So I spoke to a designer who I had seen on the internet, who had a design already there, like a similar design, but really it featured mostly just animals, and I wanted to, you know, kind of get away from that concept of Africa just being, you know, lions and elephants and things, and kind of show obviously the history, the rich culture, the rich heritage within the continent. And that evolved very quickly. I did a lot of research online, pretty much using Google and Wikipedia, and just basically collating information about the different countries and what landmarks, you know, historical artifacts and places of interest and monuments there were in each country, and so used that to basically put together a list, which I then provided the designer, who then basically, you know, did the illustrations on the puzzle. So, for instance, in South Africa, you'd have like a traditional, you know, man in the Zulu attire, and then in Namibia, you've got a Himba woman, again in traditional attire. But then also in Nigeria, you'd have one of the 4 dams that they have in Nigeria that produces hydroelectric electricity. And then places like Ghana as well, you've got a traditional, basically a traditional Akan elder. And what I've tried to express with that as well is that it crosses the border of Ivory Coast, and so that's to reflect that some of these borders were sometimes arbitrarily drawn in, and, you know, some of the peoples and the groups actually span different countries, and so, you know, we're in a sense one people, and sometimes we're kind of divided by language and kind of, you know, borders that are artificial basically. Yeah, I'm glad the puzzle's been well received. I think I'm lucky in some respects. You know, I've been doing a job that I do for quite a while. I like it. I'm relatively good at it. I hope so. That gives me some freedom to basically pursue some of my passions. And the way things work in the modern world, it's mostly sending emails to people. So I can do that. You know, when I clock off at work at 5:30, 6, whatever, I can spend another hour and a half, kind of firing off emails, checking up on things. So that's good. So that affords me that freedom to do that. So it hasn't proved to be too chaotic at the moment. One thing I can't do as much as maybe I would like to is to attend more events and like festivals and markets. And so one of the times my mum's quite helpful, and she'll either support me at the markets or she'll like babysit for me. So that sometimes makes me feel a bit guilty, but actually Niema, I think, prefers it to hang out with Nana and you know, hang out with her cousins. So actually she didn't miss me the last time I had to go to a market. So I'm thankful for I guess mum and nieces and nephews.
Where would you like to see your puzzles stocked?
That's a really good question, Maya. At the moment, I'm stocking with independent retailers, independent bookshops and gift shops in the UK and abroad. My mum keeps pushing me to speak to WH Smith and other large retailers. I think it's a bit early for that, but that's where I'd like to go ultimately, I guess. But and just make it mainstream. You know, it is a Africa jigsaw puzzle map, and I want to expand to do other countries and other regions. But I also want it to be diverse, where it's not. I don't want it to be niche, where it's just for African parents. I want it to be for both, you know, European parents, because I think it's good for them and their children to also see Africa in a positive light and, you know, kind of understand the rich heritage and culture, because I think they benefit as well in their interactions with, you know, black children and black people in general. So I don't think it's just for black people, and also I like to see it as not just a puzzle. For me, it's more an opportunity to spend quality time with your family and your loved ones and kind of bond and have those kind of memories and magic moments, basically.
What do you think of your dad's puzzle?
Well, I think it's nice, but it takes a long time to build.
It does take a while to build.
There's 100 pieces, and by the time we're finished, I just want to lie down and stay there forever.
What's the plans for your next puzzle?
So I'm going to continue to make these Africa map jigsaw puzzles, but the next puzzle will be the Ghana map puzzle. So I'm originally from Ghana, so I know the country quite well, and I know its different, you know, monuments and its cultural, you know, history and background. So I focused on that, and that I'm hoping to have that ready for Christmas. So hopefully something that people buy for their loved ones as gifts for Christmas.
Thank you, Patrick and Niema, for coming.
Thank you very much for having us.
That's it for today. Bye, guys. Available at New Beacon Books now. And if you like my video, please subscribe down below.